Welcome to this healing space. If you're new to my videos, my name is Paralumen. I am an inner transformation coach and a pranic healer, and I have been in this healing space in the last 18 years. So today is episode number 13 of the Life Cleansing series that I have been inspired to share with all of you. So I hope 2026 is treating you well. We are already on the third week of January. And so I would like to share something that can guide you through your journey in 2026. So another major cause or reason that I have noticed while meeting or mentoring and guiding people, and even through my own experience in this past few years, I've noticed that the cause of our pain and suffering and challenges is because we do not know how to find our center. So the center point of ourself. And I'm not talking about the center of gravity of our physical body. So just like everything else, right? For things, for people, and even for for structures or designs, there is always a certain point or a certain center of gravity, right? In order to create something with balance, equilibrium, and even beauty, right? So for us, in order for us to go through our life with power, with a sense of, that you are in charge of your own life, and you can bring your life or move your life forward in a very conscious and empowered way. So you will need to know how to bring yourself back to your center whenever you lose your way, or whenever you feel like you're off the center of yourself. Like, we always have this expression that, I'm not feeling good today, something is off, it's just not me. So we are actually already communicating that we are outside of our center, or we are off our center point of our consciousness. And so I would like to share a very simple practice that can bring you back to your center. Okay, so that it will bring you a sense of control and a sense of empowerment of your own self and your own life. And why does that happen? So again, we were never taught, we were never trained to think in that way. So as we were going through life, from the time we were born and through our childhood, what we were not really like directly taught, but it is more of like, this is what we have noticed, what we have observed, our family, other people, and society at large, right? So we'll go through life always looking outside, and then when things doesn't happen our way, or when things go wrong, we will always say that the cause of that is that person, or because of that situation, or because of that event, that is the reason why we are having certain difficulty or problem in life. So we were trained to always look for the cause or reason of our pain and suffering, or any kind of problem that we have outside of us. So with that consciousness, that puts us in a very unempowered state, right? Because anything outside of you, you really don't have any control of, right? And that is the highest level of truth. We cannot control other people. We cannot control the events. We cannot control, the weather, Mother Nature. We just cannot control anything outside of ourselves. The only power that we have is our own self, right? I'm sure you have heard of that many, many times. And that's the reason why finding your center or going back to your center is very, very important in order for you to take back that power. Yeah. So another way of looking at it is, I want to show you something. Okay. Please don't mind my drawing. This is the best that I can do. So if you can see, the arrows are all pointing inside, like towards. So it is like you are in that center. And you will find that the points are coming from outside, right? So the point is here and then going in. The point is here and going in. So this you can like, you can, how do you call that? You can liken it as, the events in our life that happens a lot, right? And so the point of origin of that situation is from outside of you. If like you have a problem in your family, so relationship problem. If you have a financial problem, problems with money. If you have a problem with your health, right? And then you will have, how do you call it? The environmental problems. So there's a lot of um, natural calamities that are happening. So that will also affect us, right? Just like when pandemic happened, right? So we really didn't know what to do. We were so, the fear, the collective fear was very high because it's something that we do not know. And we saw so many people dying, right? So that created a lot of fear because it's something that it's like the unknown. We don't know anything about it. So the point of origin is all coming from outside, if you see. So every situation in life, we were trained to see, to look at the point of origin or the cause. So where is the point? It's like the cause of something is from outside, and then it is affecting you. So because the energy is directed to you. So the effects, you will feel the effects. Now this will activate the survival mode within our nervous system, right? Because there's just so many things happening, we don't know what to do. So automatically we will go to our fight flight mode reaction. So this kind of life, we will just always be reacting to the situations outside. We will never have total control of our life. So you will live in fear. You will live in, waiting for other people to approve you, to love you. And you will always feel that, it's like things are never happening for you. You will feel like a victim of life. Like, why God is doing this to me? Like, why me? Right? So this is a very painful, difficult, right? Way of living. And so many people live like this. And at one point my consciousness was like this also, because that's all I know. That was what was subconsciously taught to us, right? So now we have to remember that we have to bring back ourselves to a single point of origin and to take back our power, our authentic power. Okay? So we would like to shift into this mode of living, that there's only one center point, and that center point is you. It's all you. When I talk about the center point as you, this is that you are conscious of everything that is happening around you. So it's your consciousness, it is your awareness that becomes the center point of everything. Because when you're aware of everything, then you will have the power to respond to whatever is happening outside. So now you have taken back your power. The center point is not coming from outside, it is coming from you. And then now you will respond, you will not react. So this is going to activate the other side of the nervous system, which is going to be more, how do you call it? It is really going to help you in, living a more purposeful and more meaningful life, a life that you are the one controlling. Okay, because with this life, the controls are from outside. See, all the points are coming from outside. Like everyone is trying to pull something from you. This is actually the recipe of mental health breakdown, right? When we feel like everything and everyone is just pulling something from us, they want something from us because we didn't know how to bring ourselves back to our center. So today I would like to teach you a very simple technique to bring yourself back to your center and activate the other side of your nervous system, which is the parasympathetic mode. This is your rest, digest, creative mode. So from this way of thinking, then you will be able to respond to life experiences in a more healthy and powerful way. Okay, no one is going to pull you from all the sides, right? You will take back your power to your center. Yeah, so with this kind of life, you will take back your authentic power and you are the creator of your life. So what do you think is better? The other way of life, wherein you don't have any control of your life and you're just surviving and reacting to everything that is happening around you, or you want to bring yourself back to your center point, to your authentic power, and respond to everything that's happening in life. From here, you can create something new in your life also. Okay, so in order to do that, we will just practice a very, very simple technique. We just have to go back to our breath. And again, that's why we do not do this, because this is just too simple, right? We want something which is like very complicated, and then we will feel that, yes, this is going to work. But actually, most of the things that are very powerful are actually very simple. Okay, so let's bring back your power to your center. Let's activate your parasympathetic mode in your nervous system so that you will feel calm, you will feel centered in your body, and back to your consciousness, back to the awareness of your central self. You will feel centered. You will feel that, it is like, like all the strings that were like scattered, you'll be able to bring it all back and you can hold it. And now you can pull the strings of your life from the center. Okay, so I've taken back your power. So in order to do this, we will just have to do conscious breathing. Okay, so I want you to put one hand on your heart and then one hand to your belly. Okay, the act of doing this is already a very big part of your brain trying to be aware that you want to bring yourself back to your center point. So like even the moment of doing this, right, it is already powerful because it's already a declaration, to the universe, to the outside world that, you know what, I'm done with all of you. I want to bring myself back to my center, to my power, right? Because you deserve that. Okay? Stop giving away your power to everything outside of you. Okay? So we'll bring ourselves back to the center point. And then we will inhale deeply. Again, when you do conscious deep breathing, when you inhale, you have to be aware that your stomach will go out. It is like a balloon that is going to be filled up with air. So the stomach will be out. And when you exhale, the stomach will go in because you're going to deflate the balloon. Like everything has to go out. So the act of breathing in is you bringing in something, receiving from God, from the universe, And the act of exhaling is you releasing everything that you do not need. Okay? And we will do this consciously, and we will count for 4 when we inhale, and then we will count for 4 when we exhale. Okay? So this is, I call this the centering exercise. So anytime you want to bring yourself back to your center, anytime you feel overwhelmed with so many things, anytime you feel like, how do you call it, you're very stressed in your work, every time you feel out of sorts, every time you feel that, you're being drained, right? And especially whenever you want to take decisions, bring yourself back to your center. Bring yourself back to your creative mode of power so that you can. So what happens when we do this is the effect is our bodies will become calm, the nervous system will calm down, the brain is going to activate a higher part of the brain, the higher centers of the brain, okay? So that we'll be able to receive guidance and we'll be able to respond properly. Whatever is there in front of us, we will not react. Okay, so let's do this together. One hand on the heart, on the chest area, one hand on the belly. Okay, let us do this for 4 counts and 4 cycles. So when I say 4 cycles, inhale and exhale, that's 1 cycle. Inhale and exhale, that's the second cycle. So we'll do it for 4. Okay, you may close your eyes once you are, comfortable. For now, you just breathe with me, practice it with me. Okay, so inhale deeply, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale fully, stomach in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stomach out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, stomach in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stomach out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, stomach in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last, inhale, stomach out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, stomach in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax, relax. You are now back to your center, to the center point of your consciousness. You are fully aware. I have shared that you have 4 levels, right? Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. When you do the centering exercise, you are aligning all of the levels of yourself, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, so that the blessings, the guidance coming from God can pass through you if you need it. And you'll be able to be in receiving mode. So another effect of the centering exercise is that you will be in a receiving mode. In the survival mode, you will be very uptight. You'll be closed. Then you are not in the receiving mode. You're in the fighting mode, right? But when we want to receive, we want to open up. So do the centering exercise, and your aura, your your energy centers, it will all open up, and it will be able to receive whatever it needs. Okay, I hope you will try this out, experiment. Just try it, and if you want, you can share with me how is your experience. I hope this will add some value in your life. I hope this can help you as you go through the year 2026. May it bring you whatever it is that your heart truly desires. Okay? Thank you again for your time, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Namaste.